Welcome back to this channel.
In this video, we're going to talk about the pros and cons investing in property, coming from personal experience ourselves, and I guess we find a couple of information as well here and there. So I guess I look at it, some people when they're investing on property, they only look at the good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're buying at this price back in blah blah years, and then now you're selling it at
10
this
times.
price, and it's 10 times. There are hidden bits and pieces that what people don't see in between. So we're going to name a few of those. So we're going to get start with the pro, which is a good thing about investing in property. So do you want to name the first one?
Less volatility. So in general history, the historical data, property normally just go flat like this compared to share market, go up and down like that. So when you go property investing, for example, now in this pandemic, yes, property market may some suburbs or areas that may go down a little bit, but it's not a dip, not like in share. So if you want less heart attack, maybe it's a good benefit for investing property, right?
Depending on the personal, like what is it that you want? If you want a volatility, then definitely property is not a thing for you. But if you want just a stable
growth
or stable decline, that's the case. So that's one. And number two is you earning an income from your rental. So you can, in a sense, as a property investor, which is most of property that we buy, we're earning an income from it. So that's the beauty thing about it.
But in terms of income, of course, you have to pay some of the mortgage.
There are expenses. We're going to talk about that in the next one. So, but at least you know for sure with a property, you can get rental income, whereas in share,
dividends.
The dividends, but it's not in a regular basis. Maybe like once a quarter or something like that.
Unless you pay, you have a lot of shares in the company, they pay you a lot of dividends, then you may earn it as a living.
Yeah, and there are people out there that does that, but let's not talk about that at the moment. We're talking about property.
Yeah. So. Next one, capital growth. In general, if the property increases in value, you will benefit from a capital gain when you sell it or when you withdraw the equity.
Yeah.
Or anything that you want. But there is a higher chance of capital gain in property. But the thing is, you have to hold it
for quite some time.
Yes.
So, I'll give you an example on our personal one. So you bought your first property investment and you put down $40,000 as a deposit.
Yeah.
And then after that, after a number of years, and we are able to take that $40,000 out and buy another property.
Yes.
So
that's the benefit.
That's the benefits of it.
Because of that property appreciated in value. So I can request the bank to withdraw some equity from my property to purchase another one.
Or to do
That's a faster way. Yeah, it's a faster way for in terms of saving as well.
So, and we personally did this. So, the next one will be a tax deduction. Now, I'm not an accountant by any means, but what I noticed with my accountant anyway, they have lots of list of deduction that we were able to claim, which I don't understand majority of them, but that's why I paid a personal, like a professional to do that. Having a property, it minimizes a lot of, I guess, taxes for us.
Yes. Well, you only can claim those related to that property. You cannot claim everything, but at least you can tax your tax. Yeah, but talk to your accountant if you want further details. Next one is physical asset. You are investing in something you can see and touch.
You can feel it. You can go in there. You can actually touch it.
Even if it burned down, you still can sell it, right?
So yeah,
even you lost your home, if no one can live in there, you still can sell it. But if a company compared to share again, if a company closed down, you cannot sell it because it's
just gone. Paper.
Gone.
So and then the last one, I guess, the good thing about property is like there's not really a lot of specialized knowledge that is required to get entry onto property investing. You've got a deposit, you can buy a house.
Anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it. So as long as you have the money.
A little bit of knowledge or education.
A little bit,
You have to educate yourself. You can educate yourself as well. You don't need a professional to teach you.
Yeah,
Don't.
yeah. There's not really like a PhD type.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't need a degree for that.
So I guess that's a good thing about investing in property. So that's the pros. Now would be the negative, the cons of owning a property.
That not many people talking about.
Yeah, lots of media, a lot of information out there. They don't tell you, hey, yeah, you're right. You buy at a lower price, you know, whatever dollar figure, and then now you sell it triple than what you made since your purchase price.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you that there are actually things.
The risk and the
risk.
cost
Yeah,
associated.
and the cons of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's really good, most people would not sell it within 2 or 3 years of owning the property.
Yep.
If it's that good of a deal. So I'm going to name a few of these. So the first one will be the cost. The cost of the rental income alone possibly would not cover your mortgage repayment or your expenses. Yeah, and some people said, oh, it's a good deal. It's a good deal that you know you can get X amount of dollars of rental, but it all relative compared to how much deposit did you put in.
Yep.
What's your mortgage repayment? What is the expenses on the property, and how much rental are you going to be getting in? So it all relatives. Like
Yeah, there are a lot of costs associated
Yeah.
to the rental property. For example, management fee,
minimum is that.
strata, if in an
If it's an
apartment,
apartment.
council,
That's you can't hide
water.
that.
I can
Definitely.
do this finger. Water,
Yep, definitely.
land tax. If
Taxes,
you're holding
yeah.
multiple houses,
Yep. Repairs.
yeah, with
Damages.
maintenance.
So I mean, I've seen an article out there that I guess newly developed when you buy a brand new off the plan. Once it's completed, you're supposed to be receiving X amount of dollars for rental, but never actually cover that. And then tenant damage the property, so you got to put more repairs on that. So there's a lot of costs involved that is hidden and unforeseen in a sense.
Yeah.
So
Next one is interest rate. This one you can't really control unless you fix it for a long term. But even if you fix it, normally it's higher than the RBA rate.
what's an RBA?
The cash rate.
What is the current the government standard?
Yeah.
Like what the what the country is supposed to be charging people?
Yes, it's just an indicator.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a rising interest rate, which means you will have a higher cost for your mortgage repayment. Maybe you used to be able to cover by your rent, but if interest rate increase, then you have to fork out money. Yes,
So-
you'll be paying.
So if the interest rate, let's say with an assumption $500 per week is your mortgage repayment with the current interest rate, whatever that is, and then the interest rate, the government announced that as of next month, the interest rate goes up. So that means your repayment goes up as well.
Yeah. Oh, it depends on the bank,
Yeah.
the lender, but
So
majority of
when it
them
goes up,
follow.
follow what the government states.
Yes.
So that is out of your control as well. So the other one would be vacancy rate. So sometimes you are hoping that there would be a tenant living in your property, and you're hoping that there's no vacancy, because the less vacancy it is, the better it is for you, because you rely on an income from them to paying rent. So, but sometimes on the other hand, it can take you months before you could actually get a tenant.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have to pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
So
And you may have to decrease your rent to attract
to
more
attract people.
potential tenants.
Or sometimes you have to entice them, giving
Yeah,
them
2 weeks free rent.
2
rent
weeks,
free.
1
You've seen
week,
it. Yep.
maybe furnish the property or something like that to make people go into your property.
Yep. Next is inflexible. You can't, if you want money,
Sure.
you want to sell your house, you can't just sell part of it. You have to sell the whole lot.
You can't just, you know what, I own 3 bedrooms, so I'm going to sell 1 bedroom
No, you
out of
can't
the
cut
3.
it. It's not cake.
So-
It's not a piece of cake.
Yeah. Whereas in
Compared to
stock,
share, yeah. If you have 100 share, you can just sell 10 of it each
Yeah.
time.
and you
but-
can do it right now. Like you can
Yes.
just click on a finger type of thing.
Yes, and it takes a long time for you to sell too.
Yeah.
If
So the next one will be a loss in value.
Mm.
There are a couple of instances where I actually seen a property where you could actually lose like let's say you pay a higher figure on that particular property, let's say $500,000 for that property, and then tomorrow it can actually go down in value, becomes 450,000. So there
or
is
maybe
a risk.
your loan can be 500,000 too.
Yeah, your loan
Right?
at
Maybe
500.
you borrow 100%, and then once you sold it, only get 450, and you have to pay the 50,000 back to the bank.
So there are those loss in value in a sense.
Correct. Next one is high entry and exit cost.
So
Too many.
there's a lot of hidden costs. For example, would be stamp duty. Here in Australia, there's a government stamp duty, so we're gonna pay certain figure of that. There's another one will be your legal costs. Conveyancing, yeah. The other one would be real estate agent.
Yeah. When you sell, or
Yeah,
when you even
buy.
rental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when you manage them.
Yeah. Management fee, and when you sell, you have to pay them commission, and you gotta pay capital gain tax.
Taxes as well. So what else is that? There's a lot of these hidden costs that you would never, you didn't know about.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to know a bulk of it and have some sort of reserve in case emergency. So yeah, so those are the cons, I guess. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of insights.
Yes.
On property can't be just
all the good.
all the goods.
No.
We're telling you this based on my
not too many
experience.
people saying about the bad experience.
Yeah, they only tell you, hey, yeah, we bought it this and we sold it this, and go,
Yeah.
but how much do you really actually lose money on that?
Correct. Maybe it's been empty for so long.
Yeah. So anyway, that's our experience and our pros and cons of owning a property.
No. See you next time.
Cheers, guys. Bye.